people view. We are live. What's up, YouTube? It's Mike from Mass Aquariums in Chicago. And my boy, Michael.
How are you?
We just drove a very long way, almost 20 hours from Boston to Chicago for the aquatic experience, and we've arrived at our B&B, Airbnb. I've never stayed in one of these before. It's not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad.
Crowders Aquatics, how are you? What's up, Crowders?
Hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Hill.
Renzo.
Renzo must be from you guys.
You can read that one.
Oh, yeah.
That's easier.
What's up, guys? What's up? Anybody going to be in Chicago for the next couple days?
So you've got 29. 32.
Brian, hello. Susie Q. Well, Crowders is from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So is Haley.
So is Haley. Yeah, I saw her the other night on your live stream. Is she like the hall monitor? She had a wrench in front of her name?
Yep. She's the one that kicks out all the bellends.
What's up, Sean?
Oh, look at that! Haley's just got that box straight away.
What's that?
Is that Hobnob?
Who's the Hobnob?
Haley.
Oh, yeah.
I'm introducing Michael to proper biscuits. So, we had this big conversation before because earlier on today, I had a breakfast biscuit, which this is a biscuit.
Also known as a cookie.
But to him, it's a cookie. It's a biscuit. So, obviously, it was confusing for me because I'm thinking they're going to put bacon and egg on a chocolate-covered biscuit. Wasn't feeling that. But, no, all good.
In America, for everybody, all my fans and Michael's fans in the UK, a biscuit is flour, butter, and milk, and it's fluffy like an English muffin, but not as doesn't have as many nooks and crannies. It's like a thick piece of bread, and it's delicious and buttery.
It was nice. I won't lie. It was nice. It wasn't enough though. I needed more. Should have got 2.
Yes. Oh, snap.
Scared the crap out of me.
Yes. Beer and biscuits. Sorry about that.
My fault.
Everybody still there? Beer and biscuits is good, Terry. Psychedelic Babe. Hola.
Even the colour matches.
Yes, they do have biscuits in McDonald's, but they're not as good. McDonald's is not so good.
Saying that though, I did go to Burger King earlier on and I got like this farmhouse burger. It was nice.
I do like a good quarter pounder with cheese every once in a while. The Fish Guy, what's up? How you doing?
So, I'm just going to introduce myself as well, just in case anybody doesn't know who I am, which is probably everyone. My name's Michael and I'm from the Aaron's Aquarium YouTube channel. Mike and I, we're business partners in my Aquarium Box.
Friends first.
So, how Mike and I met, back in the day I used to do a show on my channel called Welcome to the Family. And basically I gave up my channel to one of you guys to, you know, basically give you the chance to take over and introduce yourself to the world. And Mike approached me and asked if he could go on Welcome to the Family. Obviously I said yes. I
may have had about 50, 100 subscribers, right around there.
And obviously we've been friends ever since, and his YouTube channel has grown and grown and grown.
Cheers.
Now we are also here with our other business partner, Greg Jones, from the Greg Jones Online YouTube channel. He's in bed. He
has been very hard at work for probably his whole life since he was born. He doesn't ever enjoy himself. He is work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work. And right now he's sleeping because he just worked really hard and drove like 1,000,000 hours.
Yep. And but the thing is though, he's not that hardcore because I've flown from the UK, landed in Boston, Greg picked me up. We drove to Greg's, filled the trailer up for all the stuff that we need for the show, drove to Mike's, picked Mike up, and then we set off to Chicago. 19 hours drive later, here we are.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
We do travel not in luxury. We travel in Greg's Forester, which we had to stop for gas or petrol, as you call it, right?
Yep.
About what, 9?
I think it was
13
7.
times.
I think it was 7 times in the
Yeah,
end.
7 times we had to fill up.
We had to fill the car up 7 times when we could have got in his car.
Michael and I really wanted to take my Suburban, or any Suburban.
Or anything that wasn't a Subaru.
Luxury, seats, TV, the works. Is Greg stirring? Is there a stirring person upstairs? I hear some
His
crackling
ears are
going on
burning.
upstairs.
His ears are burning.
Yeah. But we're here. The back seat isn't too big. The driver's seat isn't not big. The passenger seat is even worse. But we made it. And it's cost effective. And that's what matters at this point.
Haha, Mike, you're so funny. Greg is awesome. Greg is awesome.
Is awesome.
Greg's the anchor to us. You know, Uncle Greg. We wouldn't be anywhere without Uncle Greg. Literally, Greg is our rock.
Greg is the captain.
We salute you.
We just do what he tells us.
Yeah. He says beep bop, and we go.
Yep.
So Greg's the foundation for us. So yeah, new Suburbans are best. Have one for travel.
Yes, Suburbans are awesome. My wife just got a new Suburban this summer, and we drove to Myrtle Beach from Boston, which is another 15-16 hour trip. We also just drove to Niagara Falls, which is a 7-8 hour trip. If you're gonna travel anywhere more than 3 hours, drive a Suburban. It's so comfortable. It has air conditioning as well as heated seats, and you just have all this room. You can just like lay like this, and you don't have to curl up in a tiny ball.
So I've got a question for you guys. First of all, there's 31 people watching and there's only 10 likes. So if you're liking this stream, hit that thumbs up button. Also, do you like this? Because this is something that's just been introduced to Mike, the live streaming situation. Now, we all know how Mike creates his videos, very down to earth, very just press
Click,
go,
shoot, point,
done.
upload.
So
Job
this
done.
might be a new feature for Mike that you guys can get involved in. So do you like it? Let us know in the comment section, and keep those likes coming in. Hit that like button. It
Psychedelic Babe.
helps him a lot.
I love the new live stream. Michael has really just introduced this to me like in the last couple hours. I don't really do a lot of live streams, although I should, because most of my videos are just, like he said, no editing, shoot, click, done. So maybe you might see some more live streams. Mike needs to do a live stream more often. Yes, thank you, PB. I do. I will. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of live streams from all of us, myself, Michael, Greg, this whole weekend at the Aquatic Experience. Which one? Mike or Mike? 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 Mike or Mike?
You're Mike, I'm
That's
Michael.
Right. Oh, that's
we,
right.
we
He's
know.
Michael. He's proper Michael.
I'm proper Michael. Ange, you need to got Dustin hammered this weekend.
I've been actually texting Dustin. We were supposed to do a live stream weeks ago. He was busy. I was busy. He's going to be there this weekend. We're probably going to end up having a beer, shooting the shit. Maybe he'll be all over the screen like crazy like he is. But, you know, I'm looking forward to meeting him in person, as well as all the fans. We're all looking forward to... Actually, I'm scared. I'm like shell-shocked by this whole experience. Michael is looking forward to meeting everybody.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, is obviously I go out in public. He's a hermit.
Yeah.
I go out in public and I meet you guys all of the time. So I'm excited. I can't wait to meet all of you guys. He's a bit more... Ooh.
No. I want to stay in my own house and by warm fire and do absolutely nothing in the woods that I live in. Me traveling from my woods all the way to Chicago, big step. But I'm here. I'm happy to be here. Happy you guys are watching. Spread the love. Throw this out on Facebook. Let's get some more people watching and commenting.
Cool. H2O Plants.
H2O Plants.
You mentioned that person before.
Good to see you. So happy. We had H2O Plants as a small business spotlight. I also saw H2O Plants send Sean, who will be here. Peck Tech will be here tomorrow morning. He's traveling tonight. H2O, I saw you send him a package. Kind of like a subscription box. box like my aquarium for plants, and I'm loving it. If there's any way we can help you or you want to get involved, you know, we're totally on board. We love that idea. I loved it. I loved the video.
Welcome to, is it King of Saul? Welcome to Chicago. Hope you brought your coats. I didn't bring a coat, so I might need to buy one while I'm here because it is cold. Chicago is great. Eat the pizza.
That's what everybody says.
That's what everyone says. That's on the bucket list for me. I'm gonna get some pizza. We're going out in an hour or two to get some food, so we're gonna go and get some food and not pizza today though. I think pizza's a bit too much.
Craig just got an H2O package. Good job, H2O plants. That's awesome that you're getting good plants.
So his H2O plants is going to be in Chicago.
Are you here? H2O plants. You got a booth, right? Jay Cruz, what's up?
Oh, yeah. So this is nice for me as well because obviously I'm getting to meet a load of you guys. There's loads of names here that I don't know. So H2O plants is a new name for me. Craig Francis, I'm not sure. I think Craig. I don't know if it rings a bell.
H2O will be at the YouTube booth. H2O, come by, chat with us. Booth 519. Look forward to seeing you. Watch your videos.
Is there a YouTube booth?
Yeah, is there a YouTube booth? That's cool.
Why are we not on this YouTube booth?
I know.
Again?
Sorry. Jesus, Michael. Killing us. Mike, he's a bit of a bellend. He keeps knocking us over.
I've had half a beer.
We're here. Yep. Mike had one beer.
I've had half a beer.
And he's about all done.
There you go. I keep kicking the chair that I've got the tripod mounted into. Craig, what's up? How you doing, mate? Roger, Aaron, I heard
Yes, there are a ton of Patriots fans all over the country, all over internationally. Michael, I think he might be going to get something. He'll be back in about a half a second. I'm from New England. I'm from Massachusetts, born and raised, Patriots fan. Michael is a now Patriots fan because he doesn't have a choice. Because I bought him his very own Patriot shirt.
Go Pats.
Tom Brady, the GOAT. I'm sure you guys will have a ton of stuff to say about that. In between Dustin and Flip Aquatic is the YouTube booth. Oh, and y'all had too many beers already. Laughed my ass off. No, we haven't had that many beers.
No, not yet.
Just arrived. Just started. What time is it? It's only 21:35. Who knows what that means?
That's my time.
UK does military time, but it's probably like right around 5 o'clock.
That's 9:30.
9:30 UK.
It's 25 to 5.
Jay Cruz, New England is gorgeous. Just missed all the foliage. I went to Niagara Falls 2 weekends ago, and I got a video up on my channel. Go check it out. Beautiful, beautiful foliage that time of year. We just missed it right around now. November is, you know, leaves are all gone pretty much. On the way from Boston to Chicago, we've seen cornfields, and that's about it, which is basically what you're going to see in all these states. Not one, couple silos, maybe a few trees. That's about it.
That's all we've seen. You guys hitting Shed Aquarium this weekend. Hopefully, we're going to try and hit Shed tomorrow, hopefully. It depends how long it takes us to get set up tomorrow. But I want to check Shed out. I've been told good things about it, so hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed, but I don't know.
I brought, as usual, my own Massachusetts beer, Shipyard Pumpkin, all the way from Massachusetts.
And I don't drink beer, so he's got me drinking.
I've got him drinking Bud Light. You guys all know everybody hates Bud Light, except everybody who loves Bud Light.
I don't mind it, to be honest. It tastes alright.
Corn's up. What does that mean, psychedelic babe?
Because you're talking about corn, I'm assuming.
Oh, corn's up. Gotcha. What do we got? 35. Come on, spread the word. Let's get some more people watching this live stream. What else are we going to do? We got our booth 519 at the Aquatic Experience. It's in Chicago, but it's actually in Schaumburg. I hope I pronounced that right.
Michael, how is Jeff doing? Seen him lately? I haven't actually seen him in person. For anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I used to have a fish which was a soal tang, which was called Jeff. I named him after Jeff B. Jeff B from Hawaii. He's got the Jeff B YouTube channel. I named him after him, and I haven't been to see him since I dropped him off. Basically, my fish was getting quite large for my aquarium. I've got a 7-foot aquarium, and I ended up taking him to a public aquarium close to me. So he's still there. People have been sending me videos of him, and he's grown a lot. So in the next couple of months, I'm going to go down and I'm going to see him and say hello.
Jeff B. Yes, I talk to Jeff B all the time. I text him. We're good friends via the text machine. He has been going through his whole year, without getting into it, has been very stressful for a lot of reasons, but I'm sure he'll be back on the YouTube as soon as everything's settled in.
What's it? I think Psychedelic Babe's got a crush on you, just saying.
PB. Ditto, sweetie.
So, what else?
Haven't heard. No. Jeff's fine. He's all good.
He's on Instagram a lot. So if you're not on Instagram, or you are on Instagram, sorry, follow Jeff, because he's on Instagram all the time.
Michael Mike. Is that when we both get together? We're known as Michael Mike? This could be a sitcom in the States.
The Michael Mike Show.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like Michael Myers, though. To be honest, tomorrow
when My two fish dads. No.
Tomorrow, when we go live tomorrow, Sean will be here, won't he? So
yep,
we'll stick Sean in the middle.
Pec Tech will be, his head will be like right here.
Pec Tech, the legend that is Pec Tech, will be here, and Greg, if we can get him out of bed, we'll get Greg here, and we'll have a few beers and whatever, and we'll let you join in the fun.
Mike, did Willie D ever send those corals? No. But that was a long time ago. Who cares? You know, all done. Who cares about that?
Terry McDonald, any fish room tours happening this week? If I've got enough time, I'm supposed to be going to a guy called Alex's house, who lives local to here, and going checking out his reef tank. My channel is majority reef. I don't really do freshwater yet.
Jay Cruz, what about Rachel O'Leary? You guys buddies with her? Yes, I Facebook message Rachel all the time. She's the fish pimp. Everybody knows her, fish pimp. I did see a black and white photo on Facebook of a plane wing yesterday, so maybe she's flying in. I don't actually know that she's going to be there at the aquatic experience, but I assume that she will be.
I don't know Rachel, but it'd be nice to meet her because obviously I'm not from the freshwater world, so I don't know her. I've seen her and I've heard of her, but I've never actually spoken to her.
Is Fidel Castro still alive? I have no clue. I did not watch CNN this morning. I was stuck in a tiny little back seat listening to Mike crunch Cheetos for 19 hours.
Oh yeah, there he is, the legend himself, Mr. Pec Tech.
Yes!
Tomorrow he will be sat here, should be here now to be honest, but he's being a bit lazy and he's not set off yet.
Sean, I brought you a special present. It's special and it's a present. I'll see you tomorrow. It's not cookies, by the way, but you may want to eat some of those cookies. She's bad A, I don't know what that means. Damn, I thought she was Sean. No, laugh out loud. Hey guys, Pec Tech in the house. Dude, you better get your ass on the road, man. It's a long drive of cornfields and
nothingness.
That's it.
Some
good stuff.
Cornfields, nothingness, and road closures.
Gas stations.
Yeah.
Michael, this is funny. Mike loves the billboards here in the United States. So you get on long stretches of road where there's absolutely nothing, but then like there's billboards like every 100 yards or so. There goes my toothpick. And basically all they are is, buy this car, eat this food, then when you eat the food and buy the car and crash into a tree, there's the lawyer that's going to bail you out at the next billboard, and so on and so forth, over and over and over and over. Oh, and he loves it.
We've been sat here as well. We've got a little seating area where we're watching television, and all of the advertisements on the television are lawyers this, you know, claim that, you know, eat this, eat that. That's all it is, you know. And obviously being from the UK, I'm not used to stuff. And the best one was, the best billboard that I saw Now, if you've ever watched Anchorman, you know, again, for the American guys, this will just be normal to you, but this blew my mind. I was driving down and I saw this billboard, and there was a load of news reporters, like 4 or 5 news reporters, stood in a pose, and it was just like Anchorman. I was in bits. I was in bits. I love it.
Some of them are pretty funny, especially if you don't live in the States. You can get it.
No,
Look, we're getting a lot of Pats suck. You're just jealous. We're getting a lot of Pats are good. Chiefs are doing really good. They already beat us this year.
Delayed, yeah.
Or Viagra, yes. Pec Tech, there was a lot of Viagra billboards. Pats are 6-2. Go funny. Wait until he has. Oh yeah, Game 7 of the World Series tonight. Michael, they don't have baseball in the UK, right? No. Game 7 of the World Series. So I'm sure when we're out at a restaurant, that'll be all over, blasted all over the TV. So that'll be pretty fun to watch.
So we've got
the Jets.
See, the thing is with reefing with O. So Seymour, his sporting choices, should we say, don't seem like the best ones. So he's just said go Jets. I've got no input on that. I don't know. But obviously, if it's not Pats, then it doesn't matter. But then when it comes to the UK, he supports Liverpool. Liverpool. Now, Dr. Red Phil has just said the team that he should support, go Manchester United. That's what it should be. So, oh, I'm sorry, mate. I love you. I love your reef tank, and I love you. But your sporting choices.
Is Manchester United your team?
It is.
So the Pats are our team. Him supporting Liverpool is like him supporting the Jets. Okay?
Oh yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I get that. What the?
What? Oh, there's my laundry.
What is it?
That loud buzzing noise is the laundry. When we drove up here, I brought a pillow and a blanket. The only one who did that, because, you know, I'm sensible, and Greg's back seat was covered in dog hair. So we're all laying on this pillow and blanket. Everything's covered in dog hair. There's absolutely no way I can go to sleep tonight with my pillow and my blanket, my blankie, covered in dog hair. So it's dried, ready to go.
Can I have a hammer mic? See, the thing, Psyche,
what is that?
You're from Liverpool, so
What's a hammer?
supporting Liverpool is okay for you because it's your local team. O's from New York. He lives in New York and he decided to go with Liverpool. Why? It's just disappointment.
Mark Wakefield, no, we are not. We literally just rolled into the B&B like a couple hours ago. Mike's barely had 2 beers. I don't need to explain myself. I am 24 hours beer, so you're good.
No, this is still full and this is my second one. Definitely.
Go Spurs, my second. I don't follow basketball. I just don't understand.
Spurs.
Following Spurs is basketball.
No, it's football. My football.
Oh, well, there's also basketball. Is Dr. Red Pill?
If he mentioned Manchester United before, so I'm assuming he's English.
All right.
Exactly what drunk people say.
Thanks, Mike. Well, you just picture whatever you want to picture.
Give me 2 hours. Then you'll see a drunk person, trust me. My eyes are like this because I started traveling on Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning at 8 AM. I started traveling. I've just finished traveling now. So if it was still my time, it had now been 9:45. So I've been traveling for, well, when I arrived here, I'd been traveling for 35 hours.
Thanks,
and
Haley.
I'd had no sleep. Next to no sleep.
Almost 2 days.
What's that?
This guy hasn't slept.
Yeah, nearly 2 days I've not slept for. I had about 2 hours in the back of the car on the way here, and that's all I've slept in 35 hours. So you can imagine why these look like this. Yeah, Spurs is football.
Footy. 3-1. Big up the Scouse in the house. I don't know that one.
Scouts, Liverpool. UK thing as well. You've got a lot of UK viewers here, you know.
That's pretty good.
That's good. So there you go.
See, now we're talking footy, and I don't know footy.
No, let's not talk football. Let's talk what we're here to talk. Fish.
Fish. Who wants to talk about fish? PB. YNWA. That's got to be a footy
I don't
thing.
know what that means. I don't know what that means. But,
why NWA? I love NWA, actually. If you're asking if we listen to NWA, we were just talking about that earlier.
We actually was. We were just listening to NWA as well.
If you haven't seen the Defiant ones of when the NWA breaks up and everybody goes off to themselves, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop, watch it. HBO, the Defiant ones.
Oh, You'll Never Walk Alone.
What's that, Johnny Cash?
No, that's the motto for Liverpool football.
Go ahead, Keith B. We would love some questions to answer. What do you got?
1 second.
Oh, no name. Why you gotta go do that? Seriously? No name is the block. Okay. Anybody else have any good questions? Wu-Tang? We were just listening to Wu-Tang. They got a new album out.
Yeah. People say that is a tune. If you're looking for, because hip hop nowadays
TNT, Donald,
is not very good, but there's a new track from Wu-Tang. People say, oh, nice, and it's got Redman in it as well. What more can you want?
Do mollies like live food? Mollies will eat anything. They're like pretty much the easiest fish you could possibly have.
Give me a hammer, right? Sorry, she said give her a hammer before, but I didn't know what she was on about. I thought she was like saying give me a hammer so she could hit me with it because I was calling Liverpool. There you go, PB, you've got one. I need one as well, actually.
Oh, she can handle it.
What, am I not allowed to be a moderator on your thing?
Well, she can handle it. We're talking.
Yeah, no, but just in case.
All right, Mike wants to be a moderator.
I want to.
He needs some control. Will assassin snails eat my shrimp? Negative. They will not. I love assassin snails, and they will eat pest snails galore. They don't breed really quick like most snails, so...
Whoa, God, sort that
I gotta go sort that out.
Scaring the life out of me. So here we go, Mark Wakefield. My CO2 isn't near my pump outlet. It isn't circulating the CO2 around the tank. Does that matter?
What's the question?
My CO2 isn't near my pump outlet. It isn't circulating CO2 around the tank. Does it matter?
So you want to keep the CO2 in the tank as long as possible. What I do is, if let's say this screen you're looking at is your tank, and if you have a circulation pump right here, I like to put the CO2 diffuser right below that at the bottom of the tank. The CO2 bubbles come up, they hit that circulation pump and blow all over the tank. That's the best way I know how to do it. That's what works.
Does it matter if it's not?
I would, yeah, you're just wasting money. You're buying CO2, you're pumping it into the tank, and it's hitting the surface and dispersing and not staying in the tank. You want to keep it in the tank as long as possible.
Keith B?
I like your videos, and I bought the 5 basic plants for beginner, and they seem to be doing okay, except the Italian Val melting and does not want... All right, Italian Val is one of my favorite plants. I love Italian Val. It's always done great for me, but don't remove it. If it melts down, pinch off that dead where it's starting to melt, but leave everything else. It'll slowly bounce back, and it'll start to take over your tank, trust me. What is needed for a simple 20-gallon tall saltwater tank for someone who's only ever done freshwater? Mike, I'll give it to you.
What is needed for a simple 20-gallon tall saltwater tank for someone who's never done it before? Simple, you know, if you just want it to keep it simple, hang on the back filter. Depending on if you want to keep coral, then you're going to need a light which is capable of keeping coral. Probably go for soft coral, so you know soft corals don't need stupid amounts of light, so you can get a nice cheap light, nice cheap hang on the back filter, and a generic wave maker. Doesn't have to be a branded one. You can get ones on Amazon which literally are called generic wave makers. Cost you $10, something like that. Boom, that's you done. You know, simple as that. Setting up a basic saltwater tank is no different to setting up a basic freshwater. Basic freshwater tank.
What do you think about shrimp in a barb tank? Barbs are a bit of they're pickers. Don't put shrimp in a barb tank. Barb only tank.
Have I ever kept a Harlequin tusk? And that's from Roger Deedham. Yes. I used to have a Australian Harlequin tusk fish, and I called him Bruce. So if you have a look through my videos, you'll see loads of videos on Bruce. Absolutely brilliant fish. The only thing is, it will pick off your cleanup crew. The only cleanup crew it won't go for is like cleaner shrimp, things like that, because they're providing a service to the fish. So you don't bite the hand that feeds you, basically. So the cleaner shrimp will clean him, so he won't eat them. But it will go for your hermit crabs, and it'll go for anything that isn't providing a service. It'll eat them. So absolutely stunning fish, beautiful fish. I used to feed mine frozen lance fish, but you have to be careful as well, because if you're not paying attention, they circle up. So they come up like sharks. So they swim down, so you'll have some fish here, and they'll circle up and boom, strike and take it. Now Bruce got me a couple of times, and they've got long teeth, and it's like getting stabbed in the finger with a needle. And if you've ever done that before, when your finger swells up afterwards, it's not nice. So they're a brilliant fish, but you can't really have cleanup crew with them.
Robert Cheever, yes, we have NEC coming next year. There's a show like this in New England.
It's supposed to be monetized.
Huh?
Psychedelic Babes just said monetize the feed for Super Chat. I thought it already was monetized. I don't know how to monetize it now. We monetized.
Yeah, it should be monetized, is it not? PB.
There's no super chat button. It doesn't really matter, you know. We're not super chatting today anyway.
Yeah,
could do that in the future. We're just live streaming today. We just want to say hi to everybody, testing out the live stream, things like that. But
I'm new to live streams, so this is what we're doing. We're working out the kinks.
We thought we worked it out, but obviously we've not worked everything out.
I have snails in my tank now. Will the snails destroy the live plant? No, snails eat live plant, not eat the live plants. They'll graze off algae. You might want to get, if they get out of control, you can get a snail trap. You can hook up a piece of lettuce on a suction cup right in the tank itself, and all the snails go to the, like a piece of romaine at night, and then you go to the next morning, there's a bunch of snails on it, take it out.
Can't multitask. Best small schooling fish.
I love rummy nose tetra. I love cardinal tetra. Any type of tetra, raspora, super small. You can get a ton of them. Even for like a small 20-gallon tank, you can get like 20, 30 of them, and they just school really nice. Rummy nose are my favorite. Cardinals are super nice, but not a lot of people have them to buy, that is. Where are we here? Top 5 hard plants. Dwarf baby tears, really tough. Madagascar lace I found to be really tough, so that's 2. You know, Ludwigia ripens is a very easy plant, but if you don't have the right thing, if you don't have the right conditions, they tend to peel off the leaves at the bottom, and you end up with this big stem and like a few leaves on top. Difficult plants, I don't know. I really only like to do easy plants, like something that's going to thrive in your tank. Best small schooling, we did that. Love the neons. Neons are cool. Thank you, Keisha.
What size reef should I get, guys? EA Pro reef, probably. Number 1, great, George Farmer. Great advertisement there, son. But what I think you should get is the one that you scaped at the show. Was it the EA 1800? That was a nice tank. That was a very, very nice tank.
Oh, George Farmer is here, right?
Yeah, George Farmer.
I was just asking Mike about you today. I've been watching your YouTube channel for quite a while, and I haven't really known much about you. But I'm glad to hear tons and tons of good stuff from Michael, and I love watching all your videos. I watch them all. I never comment because really, what's the point? I just like watching what you do. What am I doing here?
Fill that in. All of it. So whilst Mike's doing that, because he can't multitask, I will catch up with the comments if I can. I'll read you the comments, mister. So I'm going to try and get, how do you find info for whatever event that is happening in New England?
There's a Boston Aquarium Society. If you go on their website, they usually list everything that's going on in the whole New England area, or you can just Google it. Google is Google does everything. Ask Siri, she'll tell you.
What's the best LFS in Mass and the UK?
Phone number?
Because you do. What's the best LFS in Mass?
I like Crystal Clear Aquariums. Crystal with a K. They have awesome saltwater stuff. They have awesome freshwater stuff. I usually go to Oceans of Pets, right on the border of Mass and Rhode Island. They usually have some good stuff, and the staff there is really great. I've known them for a lot of years. So check them out.
And then in the UK, I would always suggest Marine 23.
So I put my Aquarium Box or nothing?
Just put Mass Aquariums.
That's right.
Yeah, for the UK, Marine 23 all day long. And the new shop. There's a new shop coming soon. So you're gonna want to check that one out. But yeah, so Marine 23 is my go-to. What we got? Ross Davis, George Farmer is a ledge. Oh yes, he is. Of course he is.
I feel privileged that George Farmer is watching, because I always watch you, guy. I watch your live stream, your aquascaping thing against DIY, but I watch all your videos. Super happy you joined in here.
You got a fan, George, by the way. George has said, please say hi to all the planted tank folk at the aquatic experience. Right, shame I couldn't make it, maybe next year.
Am I good now?
You all good? Yeah, all good.
Do I have to check something?
No, that's it. No, move off that. Oh yeah. Go back. What is that? That one. Go back. That one. No, that's fine. Right, cool. Let me have a look. So, you carry on with that then. You carry on with the comment. Sorry, we're just we're trying to do other things at the same time. Catch you later, George.
Thanks, Craig. PB, setting up a freshwater. Is CO2 necessary with a tank that only has Java Fern and Anubias? No, those are super easy plants. And they feed, their roots aren't buried, so, I mean, listen, let's just call it CO2 helps with any tank. It's not necessary, but it certainly does help with quick growth. It helps everything grow quicker. You don't need it by any means. There are certain plants that you would prefer it, but Java Fern, Anubias, you do not need CO2.
Just to let you know, guys, people were asking about it before. The super chat is now live on this stream, so if you do want to use it, it's live on the stream.
Rick Calder, MTS, what's that? Multi-tank syndrome. It's when you just get so addicted to the hobby. You set up a tank, you spend time, you aquascape it, you spend so much time on it and you love it, and then it's done, and then you're like, wow, I need another tank. And then you just go on and on and on and on. Anybody who loves fish tanks, we've all had it. What happens, I call it a peak, is you peak, and then you get to way too many tanks that you can't take care of. And either you're stale on it or you start to downsize, which I have done over the past couple of years.
Somebody else said Malaysian trumpet snails.
Haley, what's with the live stream hunters? What's that mean? Cheerio, George. Have fun. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Time equals thing. Malaysian trumpet snail. Oh, yeah. Actually, Kirk, good point. It could be a Malaysian trumpet snail, which are great for the tank. They multiply like crazy, but they are good.
Nearly did it again. Sorry.
Oh, Michael's going to get a smack.
Keep kicking the chair.
Any tips for gouramis? A lot of people love gouramis. I've never kept them. I've had tanks since I was 8 years old, and I've never kept a gourami. I've just never had any interest in them. When I see them in the store, I'm just like, meh. Couldn't kick my Bosmani's parasites. That sucks. Sorry, Connor. I got the press. I'm going through that a bit over my tanks. Oh, others always fish geeks looking for a live stream. Oh, there's always fish geeks. Yes,
there is. People love live streams. Honestly,
I'm a fish geek. If you're a fish geek, raise your hand. Yeah, right here.
Well, not a fish geek, I'm a coral geek. I don't like fish. I'm not a big fan of fish.
Have it. What do you guys think of South American cichlids? I love South American cichlids. One of my favorite, actually the favorite freshwater fish. Angels, just like my logo. I love angels. All South American cichlids, especially, I love. I got Anubias about 2 weeks ago. Got CO2 and nutrients in my tank. Why are the leaves falling off even though the leaves look healthy? Anubias, their roots are out of the substrate, so they feed off the water column. Anubias are really, really easy plants to keep. You can pretty much do anything you want to the tank and they'll grow. So I'm not really sure, Henry, about what's going on with your tank. I suggest, like everybody's gonna say, you know, test your water and see what happens.
IFG's in.
IFG in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Did you land, or are you landing this weekend?
Sponge filter versus hang on the back filter.
I would go with hang on back all day.
All day.
I hate sponge filters.
Plus as well, there's just more versatility with a hang on the back. You can have a surface skimmer, you can put carbon in it, you can put GFO in it, you can put sponges in it, you can do anything.
You can make a refugium.
Yeah.
You can do everything with a hang on back filter.
Aquazone Montreal YouTube channel, she's just she's got a hang on the back filter which she's turned into a refugium in her reef tank.
I run hang on back filters on all my saltwater tanks. Michael is a high-tech guy. He's got his system where he doesn't even have to touch it. Me, I have to do things, but I do love my hang on back filters. I have yet to have a sump, although I do have a 135 gallon tank with a 52 gallon sump in my garage waiting to be set up. But it's probably not going to be salt. Sorry to disappoint you.
Well, my tank, so obviously I'm in the States now, and I'm going to be away from my tank for 8 days. I'm going to be away from the tank. And literally all I've not got anybody to come round to do anything. My wife's obviously there, and all I've said to her is just, you know, every day throw in a cube of mysis, and that's it. I don't need her to do water changes. I don't need her to do anything. It just runs. My tank just runs, so it's all cool. George Farmer's just used a super chat. He's just done a £10 super chat. He says, "Get yourselves a beer on me, guys." George.
Thank you, George. Appreciate it.
Got one.
Cheers. Cheers, George. I love sponge filters. I don't love sponge filters. Actually, sponge filters are great for like QT tanks. If you have to like set up a quick tank, you can throw a sponge filter in there and it works really good. My favorite foreground plant and why.
Battery's going.
Uh-oh. Battery's getting ready to close out. I might have to plug this sucker in soon. Foreground plant and why. I like dwarf Sagittaria. It carpets kind of like a dwarf hairgrass, but you can trim it and it just spreads and spreads and spreads and spreads. Michael, I'm gonna go plug this sucker in. I gotta plug.
Right, okay. Halfway through his sentence. Where's your charger? Upstairs. Right, so I'll take over as best as I can, but I cannot answer any of your freshwater questions because I've got no clue. But I can talk about what we're about to do. So obviously on the weekend, we are going to be attending the aquatic experience, which we're looking forward to. We can't wait to meet everyone. Ask Mike my question when he gets back. I will do. I'll check that out. But yeah, we're going to be at the aquatic experience on the weekend. We're going to be there Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We're getting set up tomorrow. We're really looking forward to meeting all of you lot. You know, it's going to be so cool. It really is. Like, I am properly excited because just to be here. Have you heard of Green Machine in Chester? Yes, Green Machine. They do some really good plant setup videos, and they've got, yeah, cool. I don't know if it's charging now. I don't know how you check.
I haven't plugged it in.
You never plugged it in. Properly organised, those there. Where's this plug? It's just that OG's Fishery, wow, you forgot all of your freshwater days. Yes, I'll be honest with you. My freshwater experiences seem to just go down the pan. I'm always talking to George, I'm always picking George's brain at every opportunity, watching what he does and things like that. But yeah, no, my freshwater stuff, I know the basics, I can answer basic questions, but I can't talk about plants, I can't talk about fish, because unless it's discus, I still have a bit of understanding and a bit of knowledge of discus. But yeah, Green Machine in Chester, yeah, sorry about that. They've got a nice shop, I've never been. It's not too far away from me. The videos that they create are cool. You know, the setup videos are really cool, and the aquascapes that they come out with is, you know, spot on, but, you know, never actually been personally. Best fish to start saltwater. I'm from the UK as well, you're not alone. Best fish really depends on what size tank you're starting off with, your level of understanding. You know, if you've got a really basic level of understanding when it comes to setting up your saltwater tank, then probably just better off, you know, like with a clownfish or a pair of clowns or Banggai cardinals. I love Banggai cardinals. They're a love-hate
fish. You like
fish.
those?
Yeah, I love them. I love them. They're a Marmite fish. Some people love them, some people hate them. He probably doesn't like them.
I think they're cool looking.
Yeah, purple firefish, red firefish.
I've had super bad luck with purple firefish.
What, for jumping?
Yeah, they always jump out.
Yeah, you've got to be careful for that. Things like that. Easy, you know, hardy fish to get you going, but really, obviously, hardy fish shouldn't even be a factor, because just understanding how to manage your water straight from the beginning is what you should be looking for before you get the fish. But yeah, depending on your tank size, you could throw whatever in if your tank.
What was the question for saltwater?
Yeah, best starter fish.
Did you say clownfish?
Yep.
Yeah, basic Ocellaris clownfish, and right off the bat, hardy, do the job. Any type of goby, like a Watchman goby, those are pretty hardy.
Watchman goby, yeah, not a sand sifter. So like a diamond goby or a tiger goby or anything like that, don't get those, because there's going to be no food for them in the sand because it's a brand new tank.
K Lil, what % water change should be done after a fish dies? Done
it again.
I think once you remove the fish, I don't think it's necessary to do a water change. Just take the fish out and keep to your weekly maintenance.
It depends as well on if your ammonia level's gone up, so there's no point in guessing. It's, you know, check your ammonia. If your ammonia has spiked due to the dead fish, then, you know, you want to be doing, you know, quite a large, I'd probably say, you know, 50% or so. But if your ammonia hasn't moved, which in a short period of time, literally if the fish has died and it's been 24 hours or something, you probably won't even notice a difference. So just get the fish out and everything should be fine.
Henry, I love roseline sharks. Denison barbs are one of my favorite in my 75 I had. Lawnmower blinis keep getting killed in my power heads. Clean your power heads and they probably won't go up there to eat it, whatever's up there, and get caught. I am a Sofa King Walk. Favorite floating plant and why? Duckweed is probably the worst. It's invasive, but I like frogbit. I like the way the roots like go down from your tank and get really long, and it's good for hiding for betas and all sorts of fish. How many South American cichlids in a 30-gallon tank? 2 to 3 inch. Planning on upgrading to a larger tank within 6 months. You know, I get these questions all the time. I'm sure you get these questions all the time. Like, how many fish can I keep in this tank? How many fish can I keep in that tank?
Depends on your filtration.
Yeah, you need filtration.
If it depends on your filtration. Basically, your filtration needs to be adequate and enough to maintain the amount of fish. So you could have a 30-gallon tank, but have one sponge filter and that's it. Then, although your tank is large enough to house X amount of fish, it's not able to house those fish because your filtration isn't adequate enough. So you need adequate filtration. So the better your filtration is, I know freshwater people tend to stick with canister filters. So a large canister filter that's probably larger rated than 30 gallons, maybe 60 gallons, 90 gallons, something like that, or 2 canister filters, whatever. But you want your filtration to be able to cope with the amount of fish that you've got. So it's not about your tank size, it's about your filtration capability. get some media in there. And if you go over to the My Aquarium Box, shop.myaquariumbox.com, you will find some media on that website.
Shameless plug. But that's 100% true. It's all about filtration. I over-filter my tanks. And, you know, it's like an eyeball test. Like, it's just feel. You know, you get your tank set up over and over and over again, and you can just look at the tank and know there's just way too many fish, or, you know, it's a feel thing. It's impossible to answer, like this guy said over here.
Jason Merritt, I'd like to build a sump for an aquarium without cutting glass. Any advice? Have a baffle-less sump. You don't have to put baffles in a sump. Baffles are just there to help, you know, direct water and things like that. But you can have a sump that doesn't have any baffles. Get a filter sock holder so that your water passes through some filter socks, and then just have a sump. And then maybe try and get some acrylic or egg crate or something like that to separate your return pump from whatever it is that you've got in the sump. So say for example, if you decide to make a bit of a refusion in the sump or something like that, then, you know, put that to stop any, you know, loose plants going through to your return pump. But if you've literally just got mechanical filtration, so your filter socks or skimmer or whatever else in there, then it doesn't matter. Just have no baffles in there and just have a 20-gallon tank, 10-gallon tank, whatever you need. And it's simple as that. So you don't have to cut glass that way.
Dub Rexy21, I like all tetras myself. Rummy Nose are my favorite. Good night, PB. Thank you for being the wrench. And oh, this is a great question. This should be good. Okay. Joey versus Dustin. Who's your fave?
I've never met Dustin, don't know Dustin. Obviously Dustin does freshwater, so I'm not really a freshwater follower at the moment. So I've met Joey, obviously I've seen Joey's videos and everything, so if we've got to choose one, then it's going to be Joey because I've met him, simple as that. But I don't know.
I have talked to both of them personally via text messages. You know, we shoot the shit all the time. I don't think it's a matter of who's your favorite, because they both bring something different to the table. I think what's important is that they are YouTube fish keepers, like founders, godfathers of the fish channels in general. Like, if anybody has started a fish channel or, you know, watches tons of YouTube videos, like, who are you watching first? You're watching King of DIY, you're watching Dustin, you know. They were first on the scene, they're killing it like they always do. I gotta give them a lot of props for the grind, because I've seen a lot of YouTube channels come and go, and to continue year after year after year after year, it's a lot of work. It's not simple.
Answer that, because he's asked it about 3 times now.
Who's this?
Connor.
Connor Zolnick. Have your Bosmanis had internal parasites? What did you kick it? No, my Bosmanis, they were all really healthy. I've never really seen internal parasites in any of my fish, really, and even if they had it, I would never know until they died. So, you know, I don't know.
So D has just said, take that Patriots vest off that man.
Is D Love here?
D's in.
My brother from another mother. I'm so happy you're here, D. This will never come off him. He has no choice. He's a Patriots fan, D. You should have sent him a Jets t-shirt.
He got to me first. What can I say?
What are you gonna send him? A McCown t-shirt? Seriously?
Hey, who remembers the old videos that me and him used to do a few years ago, reefing with Mike and Mike? Bet nobody remembers those, did it?
How about multi-tank syndrome? That was one
Who
of my
remembers the
favorite
multi-tank
videos.
syndrome video? Does anyone remember that video?
We should re-upload that video to
It's still there.
To our YouTube channels.
It's on there.
It's on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, send it to me. Oh, you lost it.
No, you can download it.
Oh.
But yeah,
that's a great video. That's
but
really
somebody's
funny.
just said Mike and Mike, which just triggered that. I can't find it now. But yeah, so excuse me. Keep the Pat shirt on. It's staying on.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not going anywhere. Where's Mo? Haven't seen him in a while. He lives in Trinidad and Tobago.
Is he
Come
uploading?
on, IFG. He's in the Caribbean.
Is he uploading? I think he means. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I've not seen a video for a while.
Ross, thank you. Yeah, you gotta give it up. Mike's a football guy.
What's this? Tom
Mike's,
Winter's in the house. How you doing, Tom?
Tom Winter, I don't know you.
Tom Winter's one of my My live streamers.
Okay.
He comes on my live streams all the time.
Tom Winter, welcome. And what is it? Is it late? 22, so that's 2 in the morning, right?
What's that?
What's 22?
22. No, that's my time now.
I know. What's that over there?
Oh,
He's
10.
one of your guys.
20 past 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tom Winter's
Oh, that's
20
good.
past 10 for it.
Uploading. IFG, what are you uploading? Oh, no. I haven't seen a video from Mo in a long time, but he did contact me and Michael via Hangout, as well as the Angry Fishman, about, getting back in touch. So hopefully that will happen.
Angry Fishman did attempt. He did upload a video a couple of months ago now, wasn't it? I thought he was coming back, but he's not. He's not continued. Don't know. We don't know the story why he just stopped, did we? Oh, yeah, he had a really bad back. Really bad back, and I think he was in a position where he just couldn't make videos because he was just really hurt. And I think he's just getting back on his feet now after all this time. So hopefully he comes back, because I know his videos used to entertain the life out of me.
D, I know it's military time. I just can't convert the numbers. But I love you. You know I love you, D.
What's going on?
Can you use CO2 with a...
Let me just check something, because it seems to be really delayed.
Well, yours is delayed.
I don't know why.
Can you use CO2 with hill stream loaches? I don't really have a lot of experience with hill stream loaches, so I do not know. I believe that cold water. Angry Fishman, go hit up IFG. Can you both name all types of fish that you have bred, both saltwater and freshwater? Yeah, we can do that real quick. I can do 0. He's done 1.
Clownfish.
Discus.
Oh, discus.
You
2.
should read discus.
Clownfish and discus. I've not bred clownfish successfully because it's too.
Did those big ass clownfish? Did you get babies out of those?
Yeah. No,
They laid them like every
They
other
laid
day.
them every day, but I never bred them properly because it's just too much effort. So clownfish, I tried, never managed it. Discus, I actually managed to breed and get fry from and grow the fry out. So they're the ones. Discus I love.
Addison, what are you guys doing? Who's this channel? Mass Aquariums. In the back. D. How important is flow on a planted tank? I love flow, but it's not... You don't need it to be like a saltwater tank. You kind of just want a gentle sway. Yeah, so kind of like saltwater. Like if your plants or your corals, you just want it to kind of like bup, 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 back and forth. That's what I think. Addison, boring. Sorry. Sup, Eminem. What's up, Rad? Hey, what's my boy doing over in New England? Hey, how's the weather out there? It's cold here. It's like 30, I think it was like 36 degrees. How's it doing in New England?
Henry, did I make money off the discus? Not much. Not much. I didn't really. I sold them when they were still small. I sold them when they was like that big. So I think I only sold them for like £5 or £10 each at the time. So I got something for them. But if you think about the amount of money that goes into growing them out, feeding them, water changing them, heating them, blah blah blah, all of the money that actually goes into it, I'd probably say I was at a loss.
I want to hit fit. We're at 43. Let's get 50 people watching this. D, what's up with the giant tank build? D, you're gonna love this, buddy. A lot of my subscribers won't love this. It's gonna be a native bass tank. I'm gonna go ice fishing this winter and catch bass, and it's gonna be bass. You're gonna love it. I know you are gonna love it because you're a fisherman.
It's gonna be badass.
It's gonna be bass ass.
When does Chicago Expo start? It starts on Friday. It starts at 11 o'clock on Friday, so 11 a.m. So it's 11 till 6 Friday. It's 10 till 6 Saturday, and it's 10 till 4 Sunday. Australian bass.
Loving the stream. Thank you, Ross. Oh, D, I knew you would love that. I knew you would love that, D.
What?
I know you.
What, the bass?
The bass. D is he loves to fish, saltwater, freshwater, and I knew he would love that. Totally different from American bass. Dr. Red Phil.
Australian.
Oh, Australian bass.
Yeah.
Are they do they look like a peacock bass with that eye on the tail? Bama Bass has a YouTube channel with a bluegill. Yeah, I watch Bama Bass. Bama Bass actually bought aquascaping supplies from My Aquarium Box. Visit shop.myaquariumbox.com. Shameless plug. That's where Bama Bass bought a bunch of his rock and driftwood for his native bass tank. So that's awesome. I actually really like his channel. Michael's just uploaded
Australian bass.
Oh, you know, it looks Australian bass kind of looks like a crappie.
A what?
Crappie, a calico bass.
Oh, I thought I was just saying it looks crappy.
No, calico bass we also call a crappie. Not that it looks like crap. It's just called a crappie. Largemouth bass, Terry. Largemouth bass all the way. Is there a safe way to remove green algae from a shrimp tank? Green algae, hair algae isn't so bad in freshwater. You can easily get fish to eat it or just remove it manually with a toothbrush. You like stick the toothbrush right on the hair algae and you like twist the toothbrush around like you're twirling pasta, and that really does a great job. What are the best products you put in My Aquarium Box in your opinion? Everything is the best.
D from Brooklyn, Mike A. Who's watching the tank back at home while you're here? No one. It borderline runs itself. I dose Triton solutions to replenish the nutrients, and I've got a refugium to take, you know, I use Triton to dose the elements, so calcium, magnesium and stuff, and then I use my refugium to remove the nutrients. So it's a water changeless system, my reef tank, and it doesn't need anything doing. The only thing that I've done to that tank really in the past God knows how long is clean the glass. You know, I have to change the filter floss. I change the filter floss normally every other day, but obviously I'm going to be away for a week, so the filter floss is just going to have to stay, you know, getting a bit more dirtier than normal. But other than that, nobody's watching it.
Rad Aquatics, yes, you can get these or any other type of My Aquarium Box merchandise at our store.
Shop.myaquariumbox.com.
What happened to MA Fish Guy? So MA Fish Guy was an original founder of My Aquarium Box, and he just decided that it was just a lot of work, and he's got kids and job and wife, and it's really there wasn't like a bad breakup or anything. He just had to set his priorities straight, and his priorities were his family and his kids, and that really was it. And you know, I got nothing else to say about that. That was just really it. Look at this guy.
Not getting involved.
And what up? Gotta love no water change. Oh yeah, this guy's the king of no water changes. I wish I could have all my tanks like that.
I hate water changes. I despise water changes, because every single time I do a water change, something goes wrong. Either my corals don't like it and they start to sulk, or I spill water all over my floor. I've had to replace a full living room floor because I've spilt water from water changes, and now that I've put a waterproof floor down, I hate water changes, and they're just too much of a pain in the butt. So that's why I set my system up so it's water changes.
What's up with Haley F? She's clearly a hall monitor for your channel.
Yeah.
Do you know Haley?
Yeah.
She's not done a water change for over a year.
Yeah.
Is she saltwater or freshwater?
Saltwater. She's
Wow.
got freshwater as well, I think. But she's saltwater, yeah.
Congrats, Haley. That is awesome. Dub Rexy Y21 again. Any rare plants you keep? I do keep a lot of boosts, but so here's the deal. If you're gonna keep really like hard to keep extravagant corals or plants, you need to have time to make sure everything is in order. And I'm looking for a system that's going to run itself like Mike does his reef tank, although he's perfected keeping really nice corals and not really having to pay too much attention to everything else. Hard plants, I don't like to keep hard plants because they're hard, and I don't have time to really like make the tank my baby like it was a kid. I got 4 kids, I got 2 jobs, I got, you know, tons of stuff to do, and I like plants that are really green, grow really fast, and look really beautiful, and that's what I like.
So somebody's just asked me, Tom Winter, what beta fish are you getting for the new little nano? Scape looks mint, by the way. I've already got him. I've had a beta fish now for, oh, well, here he is. So let me find the post. So
D, go get some people to start watching this. Well, we need to hit 50. Come on, D.
50 people for Mass Aquarium's first ever live stream. So I've had a beta fish since the 25th of August. There he is. Where's the camera? There he is. That's Clark, my, what was he? Crown beta. My crown tail, yeah, it's crown tail. He's a crown tail beta fish. And
that picture's actually really good right there.
Which one? I've lost it now.
2-1.
Which one? No.
Yeah, that's beautiful colors.
Yeah, he's
still alive?
That's why he's called Clark, because he looks like he's got Superman colors.
Right. I thought it had to do with an actual clown, like a Clarky clownfish.
No, it's just because he's got Superman colors. So he's had an aquaponics tank for ages, but that's his new tank. I don't know if you can see it properly. But that's his new tank. That's his new home.
Is there any saltwater plants, guys? So
macroalgae.
Macroalgae. Algae. Did you hear what I just said? I'm from America. It's algae.
Algae.
Joey Young. Maybe I can go put a link to his channel in the description after this is over. But he has a whole 30-gallon long planted saltwater tank, and it's absolutely gorgeous. He has tons of macroalgae in it. Greens, light greens, dark greens, purples. It's absolutely beautiful. And so yes, you can have a saltwater planted tank with macroalgae. It doesn't have to be in your sump, folks. You can have a display tank with it. It's Joey Young. Go hit him. Do I keep Rotala? Henry, I used to keep Rotala. I do not now. I only have 3 tanks up. 2 are saltwater, 1 is freshwater. Macro Solus. Do you recommend SB reflights? You know what those are?
What?
SB reflights? I never heard of those.
SB, where are we looking, show me?
Do you recommend SB reflights? I've never heard of
that.
that.
I don't know what SB means. Say what SB, put what SB means and I'll tell you. Joey Young.
What would I put in a 20-gallon long planted tank? So, as of recent, I've been thinking about taking down my 40. I have a new concoction to get rid of black-beard algae that I can't wait to shoot the video on. It's working, and I'm really pleased with the results. This is something I've mixed, just like a bartender would mix. But
why can't I find his channel?
Try JO3.
That's right, isn't it?
Go down here. Just do my subscriptions. I think a 20-gallon long with just dirt and like a complete carpet of Monte Carlo, and then after the Monte Carlo has completely carpeted the whole tank. So I'm talking like one like flat tank with the entire substrate covered in Monte Carlo, and then you go in with the hardscape of rocks and place them wherever you want and go from there. That would be awesome for a 20 long. I hope you guys can do that.
Oh, it's all one word.
What do we got here?
Oh.
Thank you, D. D, bring them all from the Brooklyn Aquarium Society. So no one keeps seaweeds, etc. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of years experience with saltwater, but I haven't really seen too many channels on YouTube that keeps like really big seaweed, like you would think like kelp and stuff.
Well, actually, do you know George Farmer, who was here earlier, he's actually done a saltwater scaped tank. Now, if you don't know who George Farmer is, obviously most of you guys who are freshwater will know who he is. He's a UK aquascaper, and years ago now, he actually did a saltwater aquascaped tank. I better pause this, actually. I'm not messing with the screen. Connection's gone bad.
Oh no. Bad connection. I hope you're still here. Give us a thumbs up on the thread if you can still see what's going on. Wi-Fi's going out.
Still looks alright.
Okay, thank you, Haley. Hey, should we make Haley a whatchamacallit?
Haley, do you want to be a moderator? You don't have to be. Some people don't want to be moderators.
Thank you, Ross. Thanks, Dank. Alright.
I know I don't want to be a moderator.
Oh, Ross Davies, what is meant by a dirted tank in UK terms? Is this compost?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's organic soil. You can probably buy it at like a hardware store. I don't know what you call them in the UK, like where you get like
B&Q.
plants and stuff.
B&Q.
B&Q, and then you want to cap it with some sort of gravel to prevent the dirt from getting into the water column.
She don't mind.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the thumbs up. Okay.
Haley F is now a moderator.
Haley F, thank you, sweetie. Haley, how old are you?
Oh, we ask this question all the
need to
time.
know.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Is she over 18?
Oh, yeah. She's older than me and you.
What?
I know.
How pretty
No,
are you,
you're
Haley?
not.
43? No way.
She is. She is. She's aged well. Don't let that go to her.
And a grandma? Congratulations.
That was the only compliment that you're ever going to get from me, Haley, just so that you know.
D, what happened? D, we're down to 38. Oh, we've been going on for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's not
a
bad.
long.
And the
that's a long
time. What time is it?
I don't know.
It's still early, really. I don't live stream till later on.
Is this real time? Real this time?
Oh, I'm normally live streaming now, but I do it on a weekend. But yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah,
40,
guys,
oh, back up to 40.
going well. So we've got 51 likes, 40 people watching. If you're new and you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Also, as well, if you want to, help support the Mass Aquariums channel in, you're at LTE.
Oh, should be on Wi-Fi. Are we
Okay.
back?
Let's have a look.
We're back.
We're back. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Cool. Yeah, we've obviously in this place where we're staying, the Wi-Fi is not that good, and it's upstairs as well. Oh, I found it, by the way. Found the router.
Sweet.
But yeah, if you obviously if you appreciate the things that Mike does, the videos that he creates and things like that, just like George Farmer did earlier, there's a super chat button just in your text there. It's got a little $sign. Show your support.
And it's gone.
It's not gone. It's still on. It's just bad.
It's just bad. Someone said it's gone. And it's gone.
I'm still watching it.
Alright, so it's working.
Yeah.
What's up pending?
Appending. Don't know. I might be just. See, I'm watching the stream myself now and it's on. It's just we've got bad connection. The Wi-Fi is crap, so I think it's probably best to knock it on the head now.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
You
We've had a good run. 72 minutes. Not bad.
That's pretty good live stream. First time.
Good first live stream. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this stream.
We appreciate everybody coming on and chatting a bit.
It's been fun. And this is the first ever live stream from Mass Aquariums. If you've liked it,
this is old school Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike. So we might even look at doing something like this again in the future, because we can do it no matter whether I'm in the UK or what. I've just got to teach him how to learn to do live streaming properly.
Yeah.
But if you've enjoyed this live stream, obviously without me, just a live stream from him. If you want to see Mike doing more live streams, let us know in the comments. Let us know now, before we go. Just let us know if you want Mike to do more live streams, if you want him to do Q&As and stuff like that, and just have a beer and just shoot the...
And I've got this guy for like almost a week. So if you'd like to see us do a live stream, maybe a couple more times while he's here, let us know.
Yeah, if you want us to get together, don't forget Peck Tech's coming tomorrow as well.
Oh, so, it's gonna be. We gotta get all of us on a live stream.
So I tell you what, should we set a day? Should we do a live stream tomorrow? We'll do a live stream tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night's good.
We'll do a live stream tomorrow night. We're not gonna say a time just yet. We'll on the Mass Aquariums Facebook page. If you're not on Facebook, get over to Facebook. check out the Mass Aquariums Facebook page. Check out the Aaron's Aquarium Facebook page as well. And we'll put a time up tomorrow on one of those Facebook pages. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter as well. So if you follow me on either one of those, are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I got Twitter.
On Twitter.
Mass Aquariums on Twitter. I don't use it, so don't even bother.
No, I don't use Twitter either. But we'll put the time up tomorrow, and we'll get me, Pec Tech, and Mass Aquariums,
and hopefully Greg Jones.
And Greg Jones if he wakes up. Yeah, I think he's going to sleep for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
and
we
the
might
rest
be
of
on
tomorrow.
our own for dinner.
And then
unfortunately,
we'll do that, and we'll do a live stream tomorrow, and we'll do a bit of a Q&A. You're going to have Pec Tech, who has got multiple tank syndrome. You've got Mike, who's got multiple tank syndrome, and then you've got me, who's a reefer, who's got one tank. I haven't got multiple tank syndrome.
He's got one tank syndrome.
One tank syndrome. And also as well, just as a bit of a shameless plug, come over to the Aaron's Aquarium YouTube channel, because I do reefing videos day in and day out, and if you want to learn more about reefing, get over to my channel.
Videos are better than mine.
They're
Way
not.
more edited.
Edited videos, but... Right guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun.
Good night.
And I'm absolutely loving being with my big bro. Alright guys, see you soon.